Last Sunday night, special ITCCS teams assisted by police and citizen volunteers successfully stopped the Catholic Ninth Circle sacrificial killings in Zwolle, Holland, Dijon, France, and Lucerne, Switzerland. In 6 other cities in Europe, similar killings were either cancelled or moved to other locations because of the threat of disruption. The Common Law Sheriff's Office of the ITCCS, which helped to coordinate these actions, has issued an internal report which we quote in part. With the help of local sympathetic police, our teams went into action in the designated locations commencing 22:30 hours GMT on the 30th of April. As we anticipated, our best successes occurred in the locations that had not been publicly announced, where we surprised the cult members as they prepared for the ritual killings. In Zwolle, Dijon and Lucerne we arrested a total of 19 individuals and released 8 children from captivity. All of the latter were under the age of 5 or 6 and were slated for torture and killing. They included 5 boys and 3 girls. The cult members we apprehended were turned over to local police after being questioned, and the statements were recorded by our teams. Note: see our separate report on these statements and accompanying evidence retrieved at the sites. In Rome, London, Paris, Frankfurt, Brussels and Geneva our actions were blunted by the presence of armed paramilitary units at the cult locations. Considering the proximity of these locations to the leaders of the Ninth Circle, this was anticipated. Nevertheless, we have learned that the planned killings at these major sites were in fact postponed or relocated to elsewhere, possibly because of the public announcement of these locations. Unfortunately, in Washington, D.C. our team was unable to intervene and we must assume the cult performed the killings. Several of our team members there were arrested by plainclothed officials and are still being held incommunicado. We have yet to receive a report from the teams that were to strike at the cult centers in Tara, Ireland and in Vancouver and Montreal, Canada. In general, our actions were a definite blow to the Ninth Circle and to the confidence of its members. Of great satisfaction to us was the increased cooperation of elements of the local police who assisted us in detaining the cult members. We can say with certainty that the tide is turning. Of equal importance to these actions has been a back-channel communication that was received yesterday by the ITCCS Central Office from a party claiming to represent an element within the Catholic Church. Iowa. In Rome, the College of Cardinals. This party has requested an immediate meeting with ITCCS officials. The Vatican-run Ninth Circle cult has been forced once more onto the defensive, and lives of the innocent have been saved. Divisions are clearly appearing within the Vatican hierarchy, and we suspect more revelations soon, especially as politicians in the European Union are beginning to debate the Ninth Circle atrocities. To all people of goodwill and to all our affiliates, we ask you to not forget that despite this victory, the Ninth Circle killings will continue, and our efforts must therefore never slacken. We welcome the flood of new volunteers into our ranks and urge them to undergo our common law sheriff training programs to equip them to stop once and for all the torture and killing of our children, and those responsible.